Hi, I'm Briana Keith, Assistant Dean of Academic Quality, Assessment, and Compliance at St. Francis University. St. Francis University is a Catholic Franciscan university. We're located in Loretto, Pennsylvania. We offer undergraduate, graduate, and professional studies programs and also participate in Division I sports. Our department is called the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning. Our administration asked our department, CETL, to work with IT to look for a video solution to be used by professors for teaching and learning specifically. So in 2020, we began looking for video tools to be used for teaching and learning by both faculty and students. So in 2020, then dealing with COVID, we saw an increased usage in videos by both faculty and students. And we were really looking for a tool that could offer options for recording, storing videos, and then an important component to us was a video tool that had closed captioning and even automatic captioning. We just discovered YuJa in kind of our searches looking for these video tools, and YuJa stood out because it had the features we were looking for with closed captioning, and then even additional features that went above and beyond with providing options for editing videos, and then even allowing instructors to add video quizzes to the instructional videos that they were providing for their courses.
So we use Canvas at St. Francis University here, and YuJa integrates wonderfully with Canvas. So what we can do is add it to the course navigation menu, which makes it super accessible for instructors to be able to record videos, add their content to assignments and discussion boards, pages, all sorts of different things. It does a really nice job integrating, but also does a good job syncing the gradebook stuff as well between the learning management system and the YuJa gradebook. So we mainly got YuJa for auto captioning. So it works wonderfully for auto captioning. A couple other things that we use at the university is going to be their software capture. So a lot of instructors like to use the recording feature within YuJa to make videos for their students, maybe convert those videos into quizzes and all sorts of wonderful things for their students.
Shortly after the pandemic began, our university realized that we needed a solution for a video management tool. And so when we found YuJa, obviously we found that tool and it worked really well for us. But then as time went on, we realized that because there was an increased need to have accessible materials for students, we needed to do something about that. And so YuJa Panorama was something that really helped us to make sure that students had access to alternative formats and that they had the materials that they needed to learn while at distance. The biggest one that we're seeing are the use of the alternative formats for students, but the instructors are also using this tool. So for example, in the past, our recommendation was if they wanted to post a document in a Microsoft Word form, we also recommended that they upload a PDF form. But now that Panorama is doing that for them, that's just an extra step that our instructors don't have to worry about because it's done automatically through the alternative formats. And now that Panorama has introduced what I believe is called the remediation engine, it's really a game changer for our faculty at the university because it streamlines the process of having to check their files, fix the accessibility issues, and then re-upload to the course or re-upload to Panorama. So the fact that that's starting to be something that they can do in real time in Canvas, it's really helpful for our faculty. One of the main things is that our videos are ADA compliant, especially with the auto captioning feature. So that helps students with disabilities, but it also helps a broader audience of students because you may have students that are English language learners, or maybe they need the captions because they're in a crowded room and they need to watch a video. And so that's something where they can just turn on the captions and turn the volume down. And in that particular setting, it's helping not just a subset of students with disabilities, but all students, and improving the learning experience for them.
The video quizzes have taken those videos from a passive activity in an online course to an active learning experience. It really provides those checks and questions that they might have had if they were in a live face-to-face class.
YuJa has become kind of a one-stop shop for our faculty where they can do everything that they need to do in one platform. So they're not going to one platform to create a video, another one to do the captions, etc. Everything's within YuJa, and especially for some of our instructors that might not be as good with technology, having one place to go where they can do everything is a really big time saver.
Especially using items such as like the video editor. It's just nice. The video editor itself has like a consumer-friendly mode where instructors who might not be very technologically savvy can go and easily edit a video. A whole bunch of great time-saving features. And then after they edit the video, they can also just quickly integrate it within an assignment or a discussion board or a page within their course. I think I can speak for all of us when I say yes. We would absolutely recommend YuJa to other institutions who are looking for a video management platform that's constantly improving. So it's been a great experience for us, especially with a lot of recent enhancements and new features that have come out.
And I would add that YuJa stands out as a company that we've worked with that really wants to hear from their customers and their clients. They want the feedback, whether it's good or bad. And so in turn with the feedback, they're making improvements. And in some cases, it's based on the suggestions that we have given to the company. So as a client, you always feel like your voice is being heard and your ideas are being considered. Some of the other companies that we have worked with in the past, that's not always the case. So that really makes YuJa stand out in a good way.